Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain tonight. I'll have a co captain, but you'll have to stick around and find out who that is. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the channel, set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And go on and press that like button while you're at it. Queens and Kings, on the agenda tonight, we have breaking news. Sean Davey Way, sellout moments. We have YouTubers, guys, 11-hour lives. I mean, almost a 12-hour shift. Spells are being cast for Lagena Gold per a YouTuber, Hear Her, and The Witches. Well, it's a lot. We also have the official King Payne, who is innocent in this whole debacle. Let's get into it.
Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say now. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say now. Oh, now. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't vibe. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
All right, before we get into the hot tea, I do have a co-host that will be with me tonight. Um, you guys may know her. Voice might be familiar, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and do some housekeeping. We have Hood Life Chronicles in the building. We have Sonya Mabia in the building. She is our head mod, head security. And if you have a problem, Sonya will definitely fix it for you. Shout out to Sonya. And Sonya, drop your link so the people can follow you. We have Angela Russell in the building. She says, hello. I am here for my Tulsa fix. Well, baby, listen here. You better get relaxed, unwind yourself, get in that chair, prop your feet up or down, and let's have fun. All right. Without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce my co host for tonight. Jane is in the building.
Peace and blessings, Queen Tulsa.
Thank you. Peace and blessings to you as well. Sonya says, follow me at Sonya Mabia. Go ahead, Jane, and introduce yourself for the people that don't know yet.
Hey guys, this is Miss Jane here, and I'm happy to be here. Peace and blessings to the chat. You can find me on Instagram at Davita Jane on Instagram if you want to chit chat with me. Um, and that's about it. That's where you can find me on Instagram if you want to chit chat with me. Okay, and I love these channels here, and I'm glad to be a part of this live tonight.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you for being here. Sonya, you can definitely drop your link. You are a mod. If you send it to me in my DM, I will definitely post it for you. Now, guys, now we have a lot of people on the welcome, Jane. Sonya
Thank
said,
you. Hi, Sonia. Thank you.
absolutely. So we have a few people on the docket tonight. And actually, let me go ahead and get us some music together so we can, vibe a little, get our vibe going. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, most
How's that?
definitely.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. So we are going to bring up the first sellout of the click, right? Oh, yes, we are. Bring him up. Okay, you guys might know him as this, okay? But I know him as this.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're gonna
I had
start. Uh-huh.
it
Yeah,
was the shade for me. Was
absolutely.
it was the shade for me. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, we got to give a great introduction because that is a full-blown production over there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So let's roll it back. You guys might know him as this, but Queen Tulsa knows him when he was this. Okay.
Mm.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
Dear self says dropping down to show my support, Tulsa. Thank you so much.
welcome.
Yes.
Awesome. So
Angela,
this was
whoa, whoa.
so this was before the fame that he is now. This is what he looked like.
Uh-huh. This
Damn.
oh, wait a minute. There we go. I think I like that one better as we probably go on, because I don't want to see all those teeth,
Mhm.
pretty scary. I don't want to scare the life out of anybody. I don't know if anyone's in here on oxygen. You know what I mean? They might not have their tank near them. So we want to be safe and we want to be easy. And for all those out there, this is a trigger warning. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, listen, we're going to get into the content. Before we get into the content, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video was made for entertainment purposes and is transformative in nature. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our guest, right? So, where is he at? Okay, let's bring him back up. Sean, to the front office, please. You know, before the after, close your mouth and listen.
Oh my goodness, is back. We are back. Like we never left. Absolutely. Today we're gonna talk about GoFundMe hate crimes, okay? And we're also gonna talk about bitches, girl, whose access has been denied. Whose access has been denied. So we're gonna talk about the denied hus. But before we do, we're gonna talk about this motherfucking psycho gecko that's out here in these motherfucking streets. Now Tesla, you girl, first of all, your titties is 14 inches apart. Let's get on them armpit titties. Your armpit titty have an ass. Did nobody tell your hard-looking ass to go around talking about some Cash App and GoFundMe all over a crime that, one, is not proven to be true, and then two, bitch, you still ain't answer nobody motherfucking question as why your prostitute ass was down at that motherfucking hotel, your night wench, your fucking slut banshee. You never told everybody why your toilet seat wearing around your neck ass was down at that motherfucking hotel, you mighty smut, you thunder smut. Okay? All right?
Okay, so I just wanted to give clarity on who Sean Davey Way is. You
Mm.
know, we
Mhm.
got to go back to that past,
Mhm.
we got to go back. We got to dig back because when someone comes out and says, I'm on an apology tour and had not shed one tear, but had 12 boxes of Kleenex, Uh-huh. Mhm, mhm. Oh, absolutely. 12 boxes of Kleenex. Mm,
Wow, wow, wow.
uh-huh.
Mm-mm.
To
12.
shed a fake tear. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. So that's the defamatory statements right there. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen here. He doesn't stop there. Let's see what else he has to say. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that is your right. And Sonya, maybe she says I like SDW he is a fellow Virgo, but he was wrong in this case. Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
he was.
Yeah.
Hmm. I absolutely love King Pain. She says her life says she hates him. She absolute hates him. All right.
Yeah. See, I didn't know about him till that whole situation when Jag came on the scene going to YouTubers. That's when I found out about him, um and that during that time I seen other videos where he talked about a lot of different women YouTubers in a disrespectful way and everything. Um, but that's how I found out about him back then when Jaguar came on the scene when she was exposing the industry. So that's how I know about him. But I had no idea that he did this to you. That's heartbreaking. And
Hmm.
and I found out recently that he has children or were they foster kids or adoption.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah, I heard recently that he has two kids, and I seen some video of a short or something where they all walking together. Yeah, recently, like
Oh,
doing
a
right.
family man. Oh, he's playing family man.
Yeah.
Oh, family. Oh, family man. Oh, okay. Interesting. You know? And I'm glad you brought that point up because that drives me into our next clip.
Okay. Yeah.
When it comes to trans. But in this situation, she just so happens to may be this. So I don't feel like this is a good time to bring it up because she's not helping the case. She's not helping it. Like she's like literally being called out for being one. So like I don't feel like we should be bringing that up.
And the fact that there may be a trial, a court case coming up behind this. Don't you know everything she's doing, especially on media, is available to the court. It's going to be available to the court.
And I've been hearing that people have been sending stuff to the hotel of her videos and stuff like that she's been saying. So like I said, if the hotel wanted to press a charge for like harassment, or things like that, they definitely could. Because at this moment, you are harassing them. You are. You have no evidence backing your claims. I hate crime. You being assaulted. None of that. All that was given was a fucking trespassing ticket. That is it. You have nothing to back these claims. Nothing.
The fact that they referred you to the corporate office definitely tells me that they have obtained and retained
So when we talk about somebody being exploited, right?
Hmm.
Let's talk about somebody being exploited, you know? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, let me pull this article. Let me pull this article.
I have when I know a few weeks ago I seen where there was a blog post made about how he harasses smaller YouTubers, bullying him.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah. All right. So I found the article. I think I should drop his picture and I'm going to bring it up just to remind people this man has no problem with selling out for $1. Mhm.
Hmm.
Monetary gain. Actually, before I bring it up, here we'll have a quick commercial break.
Anything he want with you, ain't nothing you can do
The money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
I crumble. My children crumble. My grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my meat.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn or you're gonna get the bloody back for sure.
All right. Jane, you still with us, honey?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, let's get into this footage. It's a bit tough, but there's a message in it all. You know, there's a message in it all. And if anybody out there has experienced a hate crime against them, my heart goes out to you. And I wish this on no one, not even somebody that doesn't get along with me. We'll get into the article.
Okay.
Cox has the fastest internet download speeds in Oklahoma. The question is, do you?
First at 10, a transgender woman says she was the victim of a hate crime and that the Tulsa Police Department has failed her miserably.
But TPD says they don't have enough evidence that what happened was a hate crime. News Channel 8's Bert Momolo reports on a harrowing incident at a local hotel. Bert.
Rana, her name is Queen Tulsa, and she says she was simply being herself and was hated for it. The person with the cell phone is Queen Tulsa, who not long before this moment arrived at Woodspring Suites to visit a friend. She says the woman at the desk was immediately hostile.
Why are you yelling? Why are you talking to me like this? And that's when she said, get the F out. I'm about to beat your ass in the parking lot.
When she saw the woman holding a wooden pole, she became frightened.
I got scared, I'm not gonna lie. I peeked out the door. She was standing, in fact, there. She was blocking me from my car.
No, I'm not going to leave. I called the police and I'm waiting for them to come.
As tensions built, another employee allegedly got physical. Do you consider this a hate crime?
It is definitely a hate crime.
We don't see the evidence that this assault and this treatment was because of her sexual orientation or where she is as far as being transgender.
For one thing, says TPD, when officers arrived, at no time did she say she felt it was a hate crime.
At that time, not really. She was just very upset. She felt like they didn't have rights to put hands on her. They didn't have rights to do this, that, and the other.
And that video of the alleged assault?
The video wasn't on a tripod somewhere else. Right. So it wasn't super clear in that video how this assault took place. So he looked at it and followed up with, can you show me how this assault took place? And she didn't do that. She couldn't do that. She became perturbed with him and then would get away.
And that when the officer asked you to recreate exactly how you were assaulted, you were unable to.
Oh, I don't think that I'm under stress, you know.
She told News Channel 8 she was struck in the neck and ribs and is confident of the motive.
Do you think this happened because you're trans?
Oh, absolutely. The slurs, she called me a male. It was just a lot. They were calling me the bro. Get that man out of here.
When it was all said and done, Queen Tulsa was cited for trespassing.
In this situation, she's breaking the law by staying in a private business after being asked to leave And then when she says no, that business has the right to try to forcibly move someone from that business, and then turns around and says it's a hate crime. So you have these nuances that really are best to be dealt with in court.
They failed me. They failed me miserably.
Feeling traumatized, she says she's sharing her story with the hope others don't experience something similar.
When you think about trans lives, 57 trans people died last year. I don't want to be on somebody's milk carton. I don't want to be on somebody's rest in peace.
Queen Tulsa says that even though no one was arrested, she intends to press charges against the employees of the hotel. We reached out to Wood Spring Suites to see if they had anything to say. They told us no comment. Reporting live, Burt Mumlaw, News Channel 8.
I'm so sorry you went through that. That stuff is real because I have a baby cousin that's trans as well. You know?
Yeah, well, I wanted to dispel something because this man was sitting up calling Fox News, talking about somebody came to them with a story that said Channel 8 News.
So he used your story, and that's not a laughing manner, and use it for his gain for clicks and views and money and
Oh,
payola.
well, here, listen. I'm going to give you a listen. This is what he did.
You did not leave that testosterone in your motherfucking purse. You brought testosterone with you. It was on your side. You know when she told you. She came in as strong as fuck. Okay? All right? And that probably scared most of them women in there. That's why they grabbing poles and wooden sticks and shit like this strong bitch. Yeah, this bitch ain't about to get me, girl. I bet y'all wear this hoe out. I bet you I wear this hoe out. Huh. Okay, you strong bitch. The stronger, the bigger you motherfuckers are, the harder y'all motherfucking fall. So she took that. She was like, look, I'm not gonna be sitting here fighting no nigga. No, look, girl. Look. Hey, I need a stick because I'm not about to do that. It need to be even. It need to be even because you look like you hit as hard as me swinging this stick hitting you with it. You look out, y'all saying y'all got the same amount of motherfucking strength. So let me get this hoe because you ain't about to get one up on me because you strong as fuck. You was not about to do that. You was not about to do that with all this alcoholic strength. You was not about to do that, bitch. So she grabbed that motherfucking pole and that wooden stick and was like, I will, girl, bitch, I will work you down like a motherfucking fraction, chop you down like a motherfucking tree. So, okay, you can try it if you want to. So she was acting like her posture wasn't threatening. Like your body alone is threatening. Okay. So, because it's even threatening to me. Like if you jump up, I'm jumping up. You know, type of situation. You swing, I'm swinging. You know, type of situation. So, because you a strong bitch. So, yeah.
Wow.
This is how he feels. You know? I mean, anywhere he can stick it to somebody and just be cruel and be nasty and think that an apology is going to wipe all that weird energy away.
Right.
If you didn't, like you're telling people about Lagena's story, if you don't believe it, leave it alone. Walk away. Oh no, that's only convenient for him.
Right, when it's convenient. He didn't like the feedback and the people's opinions. And that's when he backpedaled the other day. And now, from what I've seen today, I couldn't watch all of it because he was doing too much. He was doing too much shading.
Oh, listen, it gets worse. It gets worse. You want to hear more?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Okay.
You got me fucked up. Bitches get knocked out of a toilet seat.
Okay.
When she had a toilet seat
I'm going to try to go up a little bit.
Her neck was sitting straight up. She had no pain. he wasn't helping. And feel the fan portion. Know the fuck you is, bitch. But yeah, Tesla. That vampiric looking bitch, that mosquito, she stalked Vaughn. She absolutely did. She kept at him and shit on IG and telling people things, going on people panels and shit, saying lying, then jumping off the panel when they ask her a question that makes sense, that matters. Now she jumping off panels and shit. I'm like, I see why Nosy Holding them buried your motherfucking ass. I see why they had a funeral for your motherfucking ass. I see why. I can see why now. But yeah, let's keep listening. I think I messed up the timestamp, but oh well.
Yeah, I think I messed up my timestamp too. I'm trying to find the part where he called the hotel and when he called the news station.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this. Hold on, let's rewind it. Hold on. God just made my day. Okay. Where is it? She said, can I get an interview? She said, who?
Oh, so now he's talking about Hear Her, the young lady that's been trying to get on since the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
This lady named Hear Her, she has a channel and she's been trying to drag the official Kingpin. And I'm here to put a stop to it. And so is Sean. You know, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No. She said, whew. Okay. Oh, this is so good to me. This is amazing. Oh my
Somebody's
God.
hardships. You think that's amazing, dude?
Well, let's rewind it.
Hold on 1 second, Couture.
Day. Okay. Where is it? She said, can I get an interview? She said, who?
You could tell he ain't patient. You could tell that thing is working low in the kitchen. What do you think about when he had that classifying that doctor? What do you think about that thing? He's my son. That's what it is. He's my son.
Oh, all these pictures of my son. Okay.
Tasha, can I get an interview tomorrow?
Who's that?
This is yeah.
Who?
That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Sits right and left in your face, women. Okay, so I'm trying to speed up to the timestamp where he called the hotel.
I just found that really weird that if this is your friend, why didn't he come and check him?
Okay, so give me 1 second. I want to say it was in the
They got back. It was not reported as a hate crime. Remember, she got charged with trespass. So that's, what was brought back to the police station. So it may have been noted. Like the officer said from jump, she did not state anything. If you go listen to the Fox News interview, the officer states that she did not state anything, especially right away.
So now he's a detective.
Crime or anything like that. She never said anything like that. It was more so she was upset. And then when the officer asked her to recount what happened, she got upset again and kind of, uncooperative within that moment. So it's like, because she's more concerned about her being looked at as a victim.
Let's go ahead and
instead of
move
just
on
saying
up to the phone call.
It's the client name.
Oh, here we go.
So,
okay, wait a minute. Listen here. Let me check my likes before I go any further. We have 48 people in here, 24 likes. We about to hit a commercial. Jane, for all them people that feel a way about you being up on this panel, this is for them.
I remember when I lost my mind. I remember when I lost my mind. when I remember when I lost my mind. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's in. Well, it's in Tulsa. It was up in Wood.
Oh, I may have went too far.
To see if they would take it.
Okay, yeah, I went too far.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me better? Can y'all hear me better? Okay, do I sound clear now? Do I sound clear? Okay, do I sound clearer? Do I sound clear? Yes, better. Danny. Okay, Crystal. Okay, sorry, y'all. I think my mic got pulled. My mic got tugged. Manatee, don't come in here talking this shit. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fat ass up. If you want the tea, sit back. Don't come in here saying hi to nobody or nothing. Sit your fat ass back or I will block you. Ugh, I can't stand these bitches. The fuck? Just shut your fat ass up. Just sit back and be big and basic. Shit the fuck? Ugh. Now if I was rudely interrupted, the fuck? If I was rudely interrupted, bitch, you're over here. Let's not talk about Fanny. Let's not talk about fans, ho. Let's not talk about fans, ho. I know where your big ass is. Know that. Know that. Know that. The fuck? The fuck? I be at people that matter. The fuck? Pull up a comment to me in your chat. You can't. Niggas gonna be over there, big boy. Gotta be over there, big boy. Shit the fuck? Better sit your big ass down somewhere. You are not liked. You are not liked. You are not like, you ain't running shit. Because we're still gonna get the tea. We're still gonna get the tea. Don't come on. I'm not fake like y'all bitches are on YouTube. Y'all go back and forth in each other's chat, hate each other one day and the other. No, it's a permanent hate to the world blow, you fat fuck. To the world blow, you fat fuck. Yeah, know that. You know, come over here, you will never be cute. So don't do cute people shit. I get to come in your chat and say hi because I'm a badass bitch. You do not. Shut your fat ass up and sit back and get the tea. Hair flip, moving right along. So this woman did not know that the story dropped. And she didn't know that the story dropped because Tulsa, this hoe, done took the story to anybody that'll fucking take it. So Oklahoma, where she went and reported it, the station there, who I'm on the phone with right now, they got the story, put the story together, gave it to the newsroom, and the newsroom rejected it. Okay? Why? We're going to talk about that a little bit too. So the newsroom rejected it. So what Tesla did is contacted the newsroom in Maine to see if they would take it. So that's what she did. She contacted the one in Maine, and Maine picked up the fucking story. Okay? So Oklahoma rejected the story. So if she would have took it to the people in Maine, to the Fox News in Maine, then they would not have taken it. It wouldn't be posted.
And just to clear that fact up, it was Channel 8, Jane, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Their footage, and whatnot, and a lot of the information that they put together from what she brought to the people in Oklahoma, Fox News in Oklahoma. And they didn't, they sent us to the news floor, which the news floor is controlled by, the higher ups, and they decided no, we're not running with it. But Maine decided you know what, we will. Because it's kind of wasted. They wouldn't interview this whole, all of that. It's that's a waste of money. So it's instead of wasting it, they played it. That's why it was very short. Very short. So I'm going to rewind that because all y'all said that y'all couldn't hear. So I'm going to rewind that, then we're going to listen to it again.
Which story?
The Queen Tesla story at the Woods Inn Motel.
The Queen Tesla?
Yes.
I don't remember
Tesla. Yes.
Tesla.
Mm-hmm. Like the cord.
And see, it's the dumbation for me.
Mm-hmm.
He said Tesla like the car. The Tesla like the car. No, it's Tulsa like the city. No
Lack of education.
lack of education.
He doesn't know any better. Now what I'm hearing, he's kind of ignorant because they spell totally different and they mean totally two different things. You know?
Absolutely. Well, listen, he's with the lady from the news station.
Wow. You go, ooh boy.
With our station? Right. Okay. Well, let's see. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. August 23. I'm looking. Bear with me. Okay. So I can get the same page with you. A modern hotel? No. Hold on, I'm looking at different things. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that was last year.
Now, listen, I want you guys to keep this in mind. This hate crime at this location, this was my first time experiencing a hate crime at a hotel, right? So I just want to give you guys that little nugget as we go through. Here we go.
No problem. You're the trans woman that reported a hate crime to your team. Oh, yeah. And we aired it? Yes. Really? Because I remember someone calling about that and asking her to send me video, and then I shared that with the newsroom, but then because we have 3 different shifts, I did not hear anything about it. So, hotel. I'm looking. Nope. Oh, wait. That's in. Well, it's in Tulsa. It was at the Woods Inn, I believe the hotel was called. This is really strange because Fox 23 because there's a Fox 23 in New York, but they shared the story, and I just can't find it on our thing. So New York shared the.
He went far, and I can't believe what I'm hearing about what he did. Queen Tulsa? She'll be back, guys. Yeah. So somebody must have helped him with his teeth. You know. How y'all enjoying it so far? I had no idea about this.
All right, we are back after that brief intermission.
I'm up here wondering. I'm looking at this, and before he made it to where he at, did he had people or somebody behind the scenes helping him with his teeth and skin?
You know what? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure when he made that decision. But see, you can change your outer appearance, but you're still nasty up under all that.
I
You
seen
know,
that, right? I seen that today. Yeah.
and just imagine if he got some stardom or some fame. Oh, he would be hell on wheels.
Yeah.
You know,
He
he's dangerous for our community, for Black
right.
women.
Yeah, he is dangerous. And again, I apologize for what you went through. But what he's done to you and others is gonna come back. Trust and believe. It's gonna come back now.
Absolutely. I want to play a little bit more of this so the people know how he and the news director chopped it up. Here we go.
Okay.
Because keep in mind, this is a hate crime that we're talking about, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a black man on one end of the phone, and it's a white woman on the other end of the phone. This is a black man on the phone spewing black supremacy. And I can only believe that that woman on the other end was right in on let's beat this nigger transsexual bitch. Let's get into it.
On our website, I found it on another Fox website.
Another Fox, not theirs, where she called.
Yeah, it's right in Maine. I can't.
She does not live in fucking Maine.
This is very strange why I can't find it. Will you hold on a second, please?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask somebody. Hold on. You just run a story about the transgender woman.
I'm like, girl, I can hear you right.
Who had video of being wrongly treated at a local hotel, correct? It's on a Fox 23 Maine website. Yeah, I can't find it. I can only find it on their website. The transgender woman who was not treated well at a local hotel. Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I remember her sending me video, and I think I sent it out to the newsroom because I asked for it. In Maine.
Maine.
So we didn't air it?
No.
But they did.
Yes.
Okay, from what my colleagues are saying, is that Maine Fox 23 aired our local story.
Correct.
Oh, now okay, this is what it is. This is why. Because they may be Fox 23 Maine may be owned by Scripps, who also owns Channel 2. I used to work for Channel 2. And Channel 2, I think, ran it, and they said, okay, we want to share it. Do you want to call them, or do you still want?
Well, no, that's fine, because
Does that make sense?
Yes, no, that absolutely makes sense. But I called you guys because I know they.
I don't. Yeah, Bert Momolo too, and I don't think we aired it. Is what we're saying. Yeah.
So I just get it is by Bert. That's what I'm reading right now. The K2UL staff at the Wood Springs.
Oh, it's K-12. It's K-12. Sorry, K-12, which is E. Yeah. I heard you.
No problem. So
I already knew.
He did not know. He did not know that it was Channel 8 News.
So I already knew. I did. Like, but I don't want to call in like I knew everything. Like, yeah, no, you got to fish around, right? Because my mama told me you better shop around. So I shopped around. Like, I knew everything already. I knew it was by K-12. I knew all that. I knew that the mail. I knew it all. So, but my thing was, I wanted to talk to her because she is how they got it. They did not, Channel 2, which is on my Fox 23, Fox News, they didn't run with the story locally. Okay? So Tesla, kept calling around. And just so happened, when she talks to the one in Maine, they're a parent company with Scripps. So it's just like, okay, well, we basically got all the information. All we got to do is interview her, like type situation. So that's what they did. Instead of throwing the story out, and when they're just like, okay, well, we'll run with it. That's why it was very short. That's why the story is very short. And it was not ran locally. Okay? It was not. They rejected the story, but keep listening.
Asked you was, did she come to you with the story, or did you reach out to her?
No, sir. I picked up the phone that day because I remember her, and my job is to get the newsroom content. So I said we need video, and we need we just need video or pictures of your incident, and you need to email us.
So she reached out to them. She is the woman who answered the phone when Tesla called. Hit the motherfucking Cash App, bitch. Let's keep going.
So that's what she did, but I guess it never panned out in the newsroom. It really depends on the day and what kind of coverage we have.
It never panned out in the newsroom, so that means that they did not select the story, was not chose.
We had to cover, so we never ended up covering it. But maybe she sent it to the other stations and Bert, wanted to do the story.
So she would have to have sent it to them for them to have been interested, because they wouldn't have known. So that means that Tesla alerted other news stations of this story. So she was a fucking clout chaser. Oh, I'm gonna get this out. Girl, get what out? Girl, all of this shit is for clout. Like, clearly, but let's keep listening.
So she sent you the story, and then once you sent the information via email that you requested, you just, the newsroom decided not to run the story.
My job, for whatever reason, it could have just been we just had other stories assigned that day and not enough. I mean, I don't know, or we didn't. For me, I felt like just personally the video was really difficult to see what really was going on.
So for her to call and say, I just went through a hate crime and whatnot, when she sent her the video, the same video that she, sent, is distorted. Like she's saying, like, I can't really tell what's going on, in this video. What you're saying is not adding up. It's not the same as what I'm seeing in the video. So it's not a bunch of slurs being thrown at you and people attacking you with, like, that's a hate crime. Like, that's not what is right here. You're not showing me that, is what she's saying, okay? So let me just rewind it just a little bit, because she sent her the video and pictures.
Mm-hmm. But I still send it to the newsroom because I'm not the be-all, end-all. Or we didn't. For me, I felt like just personally the video was really difficult to see what really was going on. Mm-hmm. But I still send it to the newsroom because I'm not the be-all, end-all. So I send them content, and then reporters and producers decide. So I think so I didn't think we aired it, and then but I could be wrong, and so I confirmed that with my other colleagues, so my bosses. So so that's why she reached out to us.
Okay, and then my next question was, my last question was, was there any follow-up plan with doing the follow-up story with this or anything, or you just scratched it?
Well, we never did it, so.
Okay.
Now, Tesla said, "Oh, there's more coming out because y'all know this is this is like trapped in the closet. We get chapter after chapter after chapter. Every day she want to come forward with some new information when she could just be honest and just put it all on the table. But every day it's a new chapter, right?" So she said. So I'll stop it right there before we go any further, and I would like to give you guys an update. I am in physical therapy. Okay. I finally made it to physical therapy. My first appointment was, I believe, on Friday, and I will post some photos on my community wall. I have not had any type of physical therapy. The hate crime committed against me was on August the 13th, 2022. So I wasn't out there fishing for narcotics from the hospital. I don't like to put toxins in my body. I am, that's just how I am. I do like to work out. I do like to stay fit. And so I preferred the physical therapy. So I am in physical therapy. So there's an update. I'm going to play a little bit more of this because I want you to see how Sean Davey Way took my pain and turned it into a pleasure for he and this young lady on the phone. Give me one moment.
and the audience and the thousands of people that listened and saw that video.
That there's going to be more coming, that she's working with 2 other outlets or blah blah this or blah blah that, right? As far as she's concerned, yeah, there's no follow-up. We ain't run with the first motherfucking story, so what we look like following up with her? Like, yeah, no. So yeah, so let's keep on going.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, because basically all I can do is send it out to the newsroom. I could try to, confirm it if you want to, but other, and we do stories on, transgender individuals in the community, but for some reason, but I didn't feel the video was clear to know what was going on when I watched it.
But there was no credit.
Another station may think different. Well, this is the thing. If we do get that kind of story and say the video is sort of really compelling, then we would reach out to corporate if we were going to run the story, get their side. Because usually, even if I call the local hotel, they'll tell us to call corporate.
Now, I talked to her after I talked to the hotel. Exactly what she said, which is the same thing that I would think, no different than her being a reporter. I contacted the hotel, and I knew the hotel would have no comment, so to contact corporate. So she said that if she believed the story, if it was credible, then she would have contacted the hotel and corporate. Exactly what I did. She can play my station head.
Okay, so let's be cute. Let's be clear. He didn't call the hotel and say, "Oh my God, I'm concerned." What he did was he picked up that telephone, he called that hotel, and he told them that he didn't believe it was a hate crime committed against me. He told them that he didn't feel that the staff member that attacked me didn't do anything wrong.
This is very, very. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe from him now. Yeah, because I don't like what I heard. It's heartbreaking and it's hard. He should. Well, I'm not gonna say he should have been sued, but that's defamation of character right there, and also exploiting your situation for money.
I mean, a lot of people got laughs off of it. They were sending super chats, cash apps. I mean, they really thought that that was really funny. And I'm like, it's one thing as a content creator, covering different stories, but when you have to report on a story and it's hit home, it hits different.
Right. This is personal for me, and because I know what it's like. I know what it's like. And for that, that's just heartbreaking. And I'm sorry that you experienced that. And I'm surprised he did not get dragged for doing that.
Oh no,
'Cause that's
people
just
it was funny, you know.
what if the children he's a father to goes through something like that in school?
What if I didn't make it home to my 3 children or
Right.
my husband? And it's like when a Black woman comes and tell her story, she got to give a whole resume of every detail. This is an open case.
And it's still being open. So do the police know the person that did this?
Everything is being handled accordingly.
Okay.
Everything is being handled accordingly.
Mhm.
And I can say that I am in physical therapy.
Mhm.
Now that's what I can say because my subscribers, somebody got me like a maternity pillow because I couldn't sleep in my bed. And I got like a TENS machine. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a machine where you put them on your back and they vibrate. And someone had bought me that from my subscribers. So I feel like it's only fair that I give them an update. But I wanted you guys to hear just a little bit more of how the black man can put another black person's life in danger. You know,
Yeah.
when you sit up and you as a black man, and they know you're black from when they hear your voice on their phone. And so when you get into that rhetoric of let's, fuck the nigga, oh, they love that. Oh, now y'all best friends. You're best friends now. At the expense of a black woman's pain.
Now, does King Payne knows this?
I'm not sure King Payne knows this, but my thing is I fight my own battles. I don't have to go and get people. I'm gonna call a person out. I'm gonna make my own video, and I think that's what they wanted, was for me to go cry to King. No, I am a strong woman at the end of the day. I'm not gonna go and cry about anything to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I understand that. And again, I'm grateful that you survived that, and I pray that you get the justice you deserve. And when that justice happens, put it on, go live about it, show it. Then I know he'll get the word. Somebody will tell him.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm doing it for those that are coming behind me, those that are voiceless, those that have come before me and they didn't get a chance to speak out. Shout out to Marsha P. Johnson. She's the reason why we're able to exist. The LGBTQIA plus community. That one woman is the reason why we exist, because she stood her black ass out there and sacrificed for us. But y'all want to throw jabs at each other in this community. Learn your history about the community. Don't join the community because you want a little hot spot, frenzy, or whatever the case may be. Don't do it for your benefit.
And he's part of that community. And for him to do that, that's just heartbreaking.
Well, you know what? I mean, coming from, I look back on things, and it's not me. He has self-esteem issues. He thought that because he, got all cleaned up, that this person was going to be buried. You got to clean yourself up as a whole person. You can dress nice. You can wear the flyest clothes, but your attitude stinks and it makes you ugly.
Right. And I told good attitude goes a long way. And he really did a 360 from that to that. And I think he had someone. Sometimes subscribers will love on a content creator and do a lot for them behind the scenes. And it sounded like he had somebody to help him fix himself up on the outside. So I don't. So now it got me wondering, but he's willing.
Thank you. We got a new member.
Awesome. Welcome.
I Make 60 Look Damn Good. Thank you. I Make 60 Look Damn Good became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you over here. Shout out. Let us give you your commercial. Me and Jane are going to be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. All right. So listen, Jane, I want to play just a little bit more of this, and then we are going to veer off into the big story.
Okay.
Bigger story, right now that's got everybody's panties up
And
in a bunch,
yeah.
Right, let's get it.
So then I would call for corporate, ask for like a statement or, if they want to, usually they're out of town. So maybe a Zoom interview to speak on the incident, because there's always two sides, always, and then the audience just, makes their decision on how they feel about it. But we try to do a balanced coverage if we had picked up that story. That's what we would have done. We would always reach out to the others. Always. And then sometimes they don't get back to us, and then we have to put in the story. We reached out and they did not get back to us, or if they reach out after the story, we can add like a statement after it posted online. So usually, does that make sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, can I ask why all these questions? Because I'm curious.
Oh yeah, no, I'm curious now. We've been running around with this story. I'm a YouTuber and I have a big audience, and I don't want to go forward with it if it's not. I want to make sure it's credible, because there's a lot of holes in the story. There's a lot of things that don't necessarily make sense. So I figured, I reached out to you because I noticed that you didn't share the story, but she came to you. So I'm just
yeah.
Why? So I'm just curious. You are.
Yeah, I mean, we always love. So if the video is clear and it does show. I mean, videos, of course, like, you only get a snippet, but some of the videos are more clear than the others. Like I'll give you an example. The video that got 3 officers suspended because of the way they were arresting somebody in Arkansas.
I mean, she can look at it as Tesla. She can look at it as any type of way she wants to. This is what you do as a journalist. I didn't go to school for it, but I'm intelligent. I know you're supposed to do protocol. You contact the hotel, which I did. If they have no statement, they usually send you to corporate, which I did. And then you contact the source that came out with the information in the first place, bitch. And that was Fox. Are you mad? Are you pressed? Girl, this is what being a real content creator is about. Going to get the tea, the real tea. Hearing from credible sources, people that have a sense, people that use their brain, not bitches that drink all day on a farm. Shit, the fuck? Bitch, this is protocol. So you can call a hater, you can call an auditor, that bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna check shit, nothing. Now sit your bald head ass back and listen to your lies, ho.
It was pretty clear. So it really just depends on that. Like, if it's that compelling, because, we love keeping people accountable when it's clear that the story, there's something not right going on, Yeah. So, and this, because I've been in 2 newsrooms in this particular market, I know this market really wants to always get both sides. And we have to find out, is there a police report filed? Is there an investigation? Are there charges? So we have to look into that too. And I didn't. Okay, and I'll just say this off the record.
Bitch. Should I keep going? Do y'all want to know what she said off record? Tesla! Bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that motherfucking cash app, because while these hoes going around talking all of this motherfucking shit, my motherfucking husband gonna have 2 jobs. Girl, I don't know why Tesla keeps coming for me. Girl, are you mad, girl? Are you mad, girl? Are you mad? Are you mad, bitch? Big mad. My husband. 2 jobs. I don't have to be here, girl. Cause I can still love you. Say I backslid. They read that. Get active. I heard a bitch talking shit, get active. I heard a hoe talking shit, get active. Get. A look back at it. 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 A fucking Tesla, girl. Let me say thank you to all the cash apps that I have gotten. Shout out to my boo Carolyn, I love you. Shout out to my boo Crystal, I love you so much. Shout out to my boo Ernestine, I love you so much. Shout out to Low Key, I love you so much. Hold on, shout out to Nina, my girl, I love you so much. Shout out to my boo Low Key again. My boo Low Key again. And shout out to my boo T Harris. Yes, Tesla. Bitch, I'm over here making all type of money off you, hoe. I don't give a fuck about her moms being here. They better shut the fuck up. I know that much. Her motherfucking moms can sit here. They better not say a motherfucking word. They better sit the motherfuck back. They better not a cockle-doodle-do a shit. They better sit the fuck back and be basic like the motherfucker they mod for. That's all they better do. They can come over here, sit the fuck back, and don't say shit. Don't say a motherfucking word. Don't say a motherfucking word. Sit back and be a basic bitch. Sit the fuck. They can sit over here. They better shut the fuck up. They better not touch shit. They better not say hi to nobody. They better not say shit. Sit the fuck back and be basic. Yeah. Now, what about it? Them bitches better not say a motherfucking word. And if they do, let me know. Don't say shit. You're not needed. You're not necessary. The fuck? 275 in the building. We're on a small platform. Bitch. Imagine if I was on YouTube. We'd be 2,000-3,000 deep. Nobody giving that bitch that type of motherfucking call. Fuck this hoe. I'll let y'all run around and motherfucking do it. Y'all do it. I'm going to bring you the tea. You can do what you want with it. You absolutely can. You can do what you want with it. But let's get back into this. Should I let y'all know what she said off record? This is juicy. Do you guys want to know what she said off record? Because I didn't say nothing about no off record. I asked you no off record question. I didn't ask her no off record question. So I'm not letting her. What you mean off the record? Thank you, Sophia, for the cash up. I love you, sweetie. Off the record. Off the motherfucking record. Hit the motherfucking cash app. Tesla, tell the girls. Let's get into it.
I used to work for a hotel, and I was almost attacked by somebody who was a trans woman. Yet I'm not saying that about everyone because some of my best friends are transgenders.
Hold on, but get into this. She said she was almost attacked by...
And watch how they listen. This was about a news story. They both made it personal, and see how they both react in this video. Once that's played, I'm gonna let you guys decide from there.
So I'm just saying this particular incident. So I wondered if it was her.
Bitch, she said that you a serial crazy bitch in hotel. She said she wonders if it was you. Hit the motherfucking cash app. I hear, girl, that you have a record of running around in motherfucking hotels, running a motherfucking mouth, attacking people, girl. Girl, what you say? Let's get into that again. Off the record, what?
It was almost attacked. I know this market really wants to always get both sides. And we have to find out, is there a police report filed? Is there an investigation? Are there charges? So we have to look into that too. And I didn't. Okay, and I'll just say this off the record. I used to work for a hotel, and I was almost attacked by somebody who was a trans woman. Yet I'm not saying that about everyone because some of my best friends are transgender. So I'm just saying this particular incident. So I wondered if it was her.
I said, oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So you're going to sit right there off the record and discuss me and have a chuckle about it. And she was only comfortable about it because she had a sellout on the line. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Cash app, cash app, cash app, cash app. Listen, so when it comes to Lagena, I don't feel like it was a genuine apology. He's done this to me before. This is not something that I pulled out of my ass. This is not something that I made up. I didn't put the words in his mouth. He said it out of his own mouth.
I'm just lost for words. He admitted on there that, yeah, I'm doing this and I don't give a F, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's not even hiding the fact that he knows what he's doing is wrong. Oh, man. That says a lot about his character. That means he don't really have respect for women, period.
At all. You know, whether if you like me or not, I'm someone's mother. At the end of the day, I'm someone's wife. Whether if you knew what the situation was or not, if you wasn't sending up prayers or anything, like why even bother jumping up in it? You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'm too boy. I tell you.
Well,
it's a lot because it's just hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen this happen in other sectors, and sometimes the family sometimes gets a lawyer and end up screwing fucking up the content creator from making fun of a family member that maybe has died or something. You know, them type of YouTubers, they'll talk about somebody's death and things, and if this not falling right with the family of the victim, they'll try to do things to get that content creator channel demolished. But on this situation, this has something to do with the community here, and the community they all should have band together in support of the situation. Instead, he just showed his ass and did not hide it one bit. So he really doesn't have a care. If he's willing to to do this to you, ain't no telling what he's willing to do for somebody he knows personally.
Did you catch this statement? He says, my husband has 2 jobs. I don't have to do this. I come here whenever I want to. He says his husband has 2 jobs.
He's being taken care of. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I dropped my cash app in the chat. It's $, actually it's on my name, $ beautiful 070707, and it's Sweet Spot. Queen, what is your cash app? And then there's a link right there.
You're gonna rise above this. You're gonna rise above this. But he can't stay where he's at forever. It's just not gonna work. I'm just shocked at his behavior. So I can't believe that.
Right. We got Couture Bay in here. Hey, Couture, welcome to the show. We have our co-host Jane with me tonight.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I just wanted to tell you, Tulsa, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I think that's unforgivable, and I understand why you don't care for him. And we see him for who he is, especially after this Lagena, Angela, whatever they got going on with this young lady, for what it is, you know, especially after that live he did earlier.
Yeah, well, what really bothered me was if he had not made that video, you know, acting like he was crying, had the tissue up there, was no tears. fallen from his eyes.
Okay.
It looked like he just went and smoked a joint and came to the computer and thought that he would pour out his heart. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Maybe he lost his pet or his pet went to heaven and he decided to come. Oh, well, this is the right time to come and clear myself. But I don't care. I mean, he was still cocky. I mean, he was on there today. He still has that I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah, it was weird, especially after I heard that station head where he was trash talking Jaguar Wright. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what his end game is, and I don't even care, but the fact that he's making it seem like we should care more about Lagena than Lagena does, absolutely not.
I feel you on that. That was all for clicks and views.
Yeah.
There's no really, they're not, he's don't have no original content.
He
now
doesn't.
He wants to bow out gracefully. Yeah, it's sweet spot.
But I knew he was funny by the way a while back he talked shit about Tasha K in that court situation. But when Tasha K did this with Levante, it's all just a 360. You see?
Get into this to this overlay.
35 years.
You remember because y'all just brought it up, Tasha K versus him
and
his shenanigans. He wanted a moment so bad. It's like, baby, even in high school, you was not getting it. You was not. I see. Like it's.
Now, what happened in the high school here where he just cheesing to with his grown life, no teeth in the front? Did somebody knock him out or something?
Drugs. Those look like when you have decay from drugs or something, like meth, maybe.
It's a hard knock for us.
He doesn't have no front teeth.
Now he does. Now he does.
But they're fake though.
Or you know what? Maybe that was just his protruding lip. You know.
No. He was teeth.
So he was in high school and everything, got all his teeth, but in grown living.
Yes, it's sweet spot.
Right, his sweet spot.
What does sweet spot mean? And turn the music down some.
Oh, is the music loud?
It's loud in the background. It's not loud to me, but just so that, like, no, you can have it play, but like have it like a distant sound, not like overpowering sound. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, I gotta get something else. Maybe you're gonna have to talk behind the scenes with my music because it plays like really loud.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Listen, what is a sweet spot though? What does that mean?
Oh, thank you so much for the Cash App. I'm just that sweet spot. When you need a cheer up, if you need to get, the feeling good, I'm the sweet spot. I'm definitely the sweet spot, you know. And let's go on a quick commercial break for our Cash App. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in.
That video the other day, Whitney.
Oh, you said what? Which one?
That scene of the thank you. That video is from. I just watched that video like a day ago.
The Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Girl, you know what? So let me ask you all this. Lagena and Yeah, go ahead, Lagena. Lagena, take it over.
Me
I
personally, I think she's a clout chaser. I think she's somebody who's trying to escape reality based off of the things I heard today. Like she comes from an African household, African black household. Um, she's probably running away from her responsibility as a daughter of somebody who has status in the community, probably built a legacy, and it's telling her she needs to be somebody besides some social media thing, and hence why she was forced into an institution, and why she was like, oh, I need to run away. Hence why she took on this whole persona. But again, this man brought her to us. He brought the chaos to our door.
I think I think I think that she was paid somebody. I think she was sought out now, the way I'm looking at it now. I think she was offered to play this, to do this. I don't ain't no way I will try to go and pick somebody up and within a 48 hour getting to know someone from
Yeah,
a whole
it's just
nother state. From a whole nother state. It's a difference now. If I seen a girl getting beat up by her boyfriend, then yeah, I will try to intervene because I know what that's like with abuse, and I will try to get police involved so she doesn't get more hit by a dude, her man or whatever. But in my world, and you living with me, and you're in my space, I don't think so. Something is. I think she's. I'm not gonna say like a COINTELPRO. I think she's something like an agent trying to trying to um trying to do something with Jag, because you got to remember, if I didn't know this, they were just exposing that Goombas is in that connection with Carbonation and Nature Boy. And the feds took him down.
yeah, but he was doing other heinous stuff to be taken down. I personally feel like this as somebody who has said that she felt like her life was in danger, meaning Jaguar, and she's having all these episodes of like the car and whatnot. I would not take on a stranger, because how do you know she's not operating in the space or the lens of, as she likes to say, Rock Nation? So I don't know. It's just weird. That's why I said they're both liars.
And see, when I was deep into, I grew up listening to Aaliyah. I was a teenager my damn self when that Age Ain't Nothing But a Number came out. Yeah, it sounded so cute and romancing at that age, but it was kind of wrong. But when that man Demetrius admitted to the people, when they decided to try to take down R. Kelly back a few years back, he said that Aaliyah was pregnant, but they had to pay money to get it aborted. And as a beautiful skin tone Aaliyah was, no, that child would have been lighter than that if they would have had a child, my opinion. So I don't believe that story.
Like, even if we go based off of like genetics, right? R. Kelly is an attractive man, and I'm not saying that to be like nasty, but look at the pictures of R. Kelly, look at the pictures of Aaliyah, look at his children, who we've seen. His children are like attractive. I don't.
Right.
I don't know.
She would have, I don't believe it. I don't believe that that's her child, because and back in the 90s, when that marriage did happen and then the parents got in the know, Aaliyah did take like a year and a half off during that era. And that's when she came back with Missy Elliott and Timberland.
Yeah, but she had changed her whole aesthetic, style. She was in the studio. Her being pregnant in the 90s would have been like the talk of the town.
Right. But I do believe Demetrius when he said that they went and got an abortion of her.
How do you feel
I
about
don't.
it, Queen? Because you are the daughter of official King Payne, and he is cool with Sean Davey Way.
Well, my grievances are with Sean, and you know, I just leave it at that. King Payne has a relationship with him. That's perfectly fine. But Sean is intimidated by me, you know? When you talk about, a person that has to flaunt their livelihood at somebody that was in a tragic that was put in a tragic situation in a situation. And for that to be the "Oh, I got you" punchline, it says that it was he has something against me that I didn't know about.
I can kind of see that. I was just saying,
Yeah.
like, in regards to like how people are seeing the story unfold and the whole, they feel like there's a scam going on. Like, how do you feel about that? Because official.
Okay. Good. Well, I know for a fact that official Kingpin is not out here scamming. For one, he doesn't have to. And I feel like if anybody cares about a black woman in the content creator world that I've been introduced to, I would look towards him. I would not look at to the Armand or the Sean Davey. I would not look for them for help for black women in the community. Hopefully that answered, you know?
Oh no, most definitely. That's why I was asking, because this whole, like,
Because
I
this is the thing, we like just because I don't associate with somebody, I don't put stipulations like, "Oh my god, I don't do that person. You shouldn't hang around that person." No, they had a relationship before me, or whatever whenever they had their relationship, so that's their relationship. I have relationships that he's not a part of. And, you know, I think if more people look at it like that, I think that we could still congregate and be cordial, even though we don't care for a particular person that are.
no, what I'm saying, and I'm sorry if I misinterpret myself. I'm talking about as far as the live he did today, where he was like, everybody's using this for clout, and what did he say? Uh,
Well, he was right back at it, given his promotion. I mean, he's got to add himself into that bunch. He threw out a punchline. He went live. He addressed it. So you're doing it for cloud as well. You know, Anybody that's talking about it, okay, call it clout, call it what you want. I call it, what we're doing is just covering the story. We're unpacking, you know, we're unpacking. It's a difference. When we talk about reputation, let's get into his reputation. This
mhm.
man has a reputation of tearing black women down. Does that make you feel good, Jane? Does that make you feel good, Couture, going over there and get torn down?
No, that don't make
No,
me feel good at all.
absolutely not. That's why I said something today, because I just felt like he was deflecting, and I felt like he was being defensive, because I'm somebody on the outside looking in, like, you saying she's being exploited, but yet you keep talking about her. You don't blame nobody. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. 2 + 2 = 4 every day of the week.
Exactly.
Right. And what got me when he said that, I talks to her every day behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, he was very excited about that. Yeah, I talk to her every day. And it's like, it's given.
It's giving he's leaving out pieces to the puzzle, because it didn't make sense. Like that, and that's what, and that's something I'm working on as a content creator. When somebody is just telling their truth, just let them tell their truth.
Mhm. Just let them tell their truth. That's it. Whether if you believe it or not, let them tell their truth. But it was like a mockery after it. He's like, "Oh, I know it wasn't her. I know that wasn't Leah's or R. Kelly's kid and this, that, and the third."
Yeah, I'm
What you're
like, so
seeing
why
is
would you interview her like that? That's what drives me insane, because He's like, oh, everybody's getting clout off of me. Da da da. I don't. It's that Armand spirit. Ooh, heavy amongst some of these boys.
That's what it be. And listen here, let's talk about the Armand spirit. It's women that will go over there and let these men dog other women out. You know what I'm saying? And they, soon as a trans woman say something to them, oh, hell broke loose. Now they about to call their man, their husband, and everybody in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. Y'all go over here and y'all let a gay man cuss your female counterparts off, and y'all are clapping it up for him. Y'all are sending him cash apps and super chats.
Yes, they faves. They love the disrespect.
It's like, that's a problem.
My favorite line from Armand, I'll never forget, is I'm gonna talk to you how y'all niggas be talking to you. I said, what? I said, ooh, he hurried up and deleted that video.
So how do y'all feel about this content creator? Hear her, she had a witch on her channel, and they were saying that they were gonna conjure up and put a spell or something on the woman.
No weapon formed against her shall prosper in the name of the
Amen.
Lord.
I feel like they all in bed together, honestly, because it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. I never seen YouTube like this, and let's call it Jaguar is feeding the streets with this.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Everybody's eating. That's why Sean had to come back for seconds. You know?
See that girl, hear her. Well, they say she has children, and how can you be on live for 12 hours like that and you're a mom? And they say she come from LSA.
Girl, they say that she be biting her mom.
What?
They say she got locked up for biting her mama, child.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
it's
mother
quick
better.
how it's quick in less than 2 weeks. She got 1,000 extra subscribers.
Yeah, it's because of the mess.
I mean, she was live for 12 hours. Come on, y'all. Like, I haven't even produced 1,000 subscribers, and I've had viral in a week, and I've had viral,
Yeah, exactly.
like viral videos, like to prove it. Like,
What in the world? Who said that? Oh, I wish a man would.
Armand
Oh,
did.
Armand. Armand, listen here. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's Armand, it's Sean Davey Way, it's Storm Monroe. They look up to those what's those Sotomayor? What's that dude?
Tommy Sotomayor.
Yeah, that's who they
Mhm.
look up to.
I used to watch him back in the day.
What?
Yes, Tommy Sotomayor,
Child,
the one
child,
that
he
put black women down.
right.
Yeah.
See, there's stuff I know about him, but I just wasn't gonna be one of those YouTubers to try to drag Tommy. But when
I
I used
dragged him when he went homeless.
but see, that's his karma because during this era, those racist people was supporting him because they love how he degrade us, and they was his supporters. Did people know that? That it was the racist white folks supporting him, supporting his lifestyle. See
Um,
how, see,
I believe they thoroughly enjoyed it.
and
Honestly.
see, there's a black woman that helped Tommy get to where he at, and he never supported her. And he he got a lot of children. He was in that video scene, that My Boo that came out in 98, 99. He was in a lot of things I know of, and he won't get married, and he uses women. He sleeps with moderators. He flies them out to his house and he screws them. And
Well,
he
some of the
gave a
girls we seen look like crackheads.
yep. One girl I believe he gave her an STD. I'm not sure what it was.
He did. She came on the internet. I remember that because one of my moderators was fighting with him and put it all out there. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I get it. Get your click and a view, but when you sit up here and say things, buzzwords like send love and support, but yet you was I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm gonna
And
leave my
see,
I'm gonna leave my final thoughts as this and drop down. Queen Tulsa, keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you.
Keep navigating these spaces. You too, Jane. The best light you can. Don't get caught up in the lights. If you want to do it, do it. Just don't lie about it. I feel like when you're being fake about your intentions, that's when everybody starts to have this notion like, oh, y'all are pimping this girl out, blah, 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 you jag, all that. I never said the official campaign did. I just say he should be wary because if he could dog Jaguar right out like that, he's not off limits.
but see, let me tell you something. There's a difference between Sean Davey Wavy. He doesn't. I don't see no products he's done or being at these events and being on reality TV show and things like that. I just
That's
think
true.
he's just a house husband, just enjoying being working, doing this without having to work nowhere. Just a spoiled brat.
I don't know what he do. I didn't know he was a house husband. I just think it's real weird that I don't know. I'm gonna keep my final thoughts on that to myself. Y'all be safe because
Well,
the dust is in the air.
it
You're
is
right about that.
definitely.
Yeah. You
Yes.
too, hun. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Kitsube.
love.
I really appreciate you. Thanks for acknowledging me, and thank you. Come come back, come back and put your name in the chat, and I'll pull your name up on the screen so the people can follow you as well.
Okay.
All right, baby. See you
All right.
next time.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good interaction. Bree came up, said what she said. You know what? My thing is the lady that did the whole 11-hour live. I mean, they seemed unhinged. It was like some of those panelists needed some sleep.
Right. I've never been on live for 12 hours. I've been to
Listen,
sleep before I got on live. I was asleep, you know. I had took a
uh,
nap and
you were
everything.
well rested, you know?
Hmm.
Somebody, she called, one of the ladies called out of her jobs just to be in a mess.
But them trying to do spirits and that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I said that is just sick.
It
Where
is.
you have to really step down to that part. I mean, just to really feel it on somebody's time, you know?
Hmm.
Like for you to really try to control somebody with that stuff, I that bothers me.
But see that girl that hear her TV. See, she has to. She when this stuff is over, what is the next thing? What if Jaguar won't do nothing for a few months? Then what? You're gonna have to find another situation.
Oh, she's gonna go scrounging around in the dumpster for scraps. You know, then she was trying to dog. Well, she was dogging King Payne. Now she's gonna get his scraps. She's gonna be make sure her notifications are set to all, so then she could see when he's going to post and what shows and titles that he's going to cover, and that she's going to eat off of that.
Mm,
Hmm.
but Jaguar, she feeding the streets. She been feeding it for the last 2.5 years when she came out, and everybody wanted her on her channel and stuff like that.
Exactly. And she wanted wanted her on her channel. AT2 wanted her on his channel. Like they all wanted this woman, and now she's all types of crazies. That's just like Cheryl's world. She was wanted to be Jag's best friend, but being that Nosy was in the mix, it was bad timing.
Hmm.
You know? Oh,
It was.
Sherelle. Listen, Sherelle would have gave it her all for that relationship.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she would have. But
Yes.
I'm seeing the truth about a lot of these, and I'm subscribing to a lot of this rhetoric and the clicking the view and the deceiving and playing on people's emotions and playing people's faces
Yeah.
and doing this to other people who has less than they do, but still that other guy he didn't like the fact that Michael stuff was put out either. A lot of us didn't like it, and she has not once apologized. But what I was found shocked is how Sean shouted them out.
Oh
How
yeah.
can you shout at them out after what they've been doing to King, Sean? That's the shade I was saying. But see, to me, Sean just got this. He doesn't have other. I don't think he has other things. There's something called station head or something he do, but what's after that? Do you have your own domain, your own www.com? Do you got that going? Do you got other sponsors outside of this YouTube?
Well, see, when you start talking about Black YouTubers getting together and working together, they feel like, some that are established, they feel like somebody else is going to steal their light. But if they were more open, it brings up a bigger following because you're not just bringing one content creator, you're bringing like two or three or maybe even four where everybody can support each other, and like leave the mess out of it. Like only talk about stuff that we want to give our opinions on. Like I don't want to be up here arguing with nobody, you know? So not those type of panels.
Right. And see, that's a lot of that too going on. And but what's funny, he was calling out her TV and the girls that was on her panel today. He was calling them out, like shading them too.
Well, that's the thing. Like some of these creators, they are adults and they operate like middle school kids,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's like some people they want to get into it with you and then apologize and want to be back cool so they can do it again. But my thing is like you do that one time, I'm good on you.
And
Because I
see,
don't have to do that in my real life.
but shout out to you because shout out to you that you wasn't vindictive because I know if this was someone else, they probably would have probably pulled a rug up under Sean when he did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
My
I'm
thing,
saying? Shout
mhm.
out to you being, shout out to you staying positive through all of that. You didn't go try to do anything fallacious or anything to him what he did to you, but you know that the Most High will see it through. He will have his day. Every knee shall bow, honey. Remember that. Every knee shall bow. That's what my mother always tells me when people
Yeah.
try to what do you wrong and things like that. The same thing what they did to Michael yesterday about his health status. Every knee
Mm-hmm.
shall bow.
Mm-hmm.
Karma will come somehow. And it works in different ways. What you get back, what you put out there. Just like when Tommy did that to Black women, and remember he went to that event in New York to see Polite and Sonetta, and a dude just TK his ass out. Remember? But that was the karma because of all the things he done to Black women previously. So
Mm-hmm.
hey, sometimes we got to sit back and wait on things like that when we don't want to be vindictive because
Right. Jane, are you still there with us, honey?
you didn't deserve that. No. Yes, I
Thank-
am.
Okay, I thought you had
I
quit.
don't know what's going on with the computer. Okay, I'm
You
here.
good. No, thank you for that because I mean, when you talk about my thing is like we all have our shit. Let's just be honest. Like we all have our shit. And this is was a place where I would come because I started off on All About the Tea. And I would love to watch that show. And it was like, oh my God, Black people on a panel. Damn, they on YouTube. And that caught my attention. So that's what got me onto YouTube, but
Mhm.
media has always been one my passion.
Mhm.
Out of anything, I would rather do media, like radio and stuff like that. So to finally find a space where I can build and I can really have fun, and when I turn my computer off, I can relax. But when things like that happen, when like people want to dox you and put your house up, and you know I said this the other night, somebody tried to set my house on fire, in
Oh,
October, the end of October.
really?
Yeah, because the hate crime happened in August. Somebody tried to set my house on fire on, I believe it was October 28th.
Oh my God.
No lie, I could have my husband come in here and I'm like, "Do you remember that dude that was trying to set our house on fire?"
Who sent him there to do that?
I don't know. But
And
yeah, I
what
called
did
the
what
police.
did the police do?
I have made a report and stuff, but it's like strap up. It's like, okay,
That's right.
we just,
Sometimes, yeah, you got to.
strap up and up the security, you know.
Cameras, 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 you know?
No, no, no. I did not roll around in the mud with pigs. And you know what? It be the same thing that make these motherfuckers laugh is gonna be the same thing that make them cry. And they don't
Amen.
understand that.
Oh gosh. Amen to that,
They don't
child.
understand that. And it's like, I don't even worry about trying to fight a battle. I let God fight my battles. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to love on you. You know?
Mhm.
That's it. I just come here. I have a big personality and I know that. And sometimes people that aren't securing themselves, they get a little bothered. You're a little too positive for the group, you know.
Right. You're right about that. That you see that. I do see that a lot out there. And they definitely will get what's coming because I don't see any future for Sean. All I see is all he have is YouTube. But a business person has to think beyond YouTube and take it to the next level. Take your
Mhm.
brand, who you are, your media to the next level. Shout out to the black filmmakers I'm enjoying Tubi now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing filmmakers movies that's out of Detroit, out of Houston and places. And I'm glad that's happening, and I hope more and more people will look into getting, if they're into the entertainment or in movies and stuff, if that's something they're into, is to get it there on Tubi, because it's a lot of black filmmakers, they're booming now. They're really making things happen over there with Tubi, with people's creativity that could create movies and TV shows. You could do TV shows on Tubi too, series and things like that. So I'm so excited for us seeing doing that during this time frame. And there's a new movie that just came out on Tubi that I'll be watching tonight. It's called the Hooper movie, and it's shot out of Houston, and it's from black people, and it's a great feeling. So I would love to see some YouTube creators get on that level. That would be something. That would be good revenue stream. The only one I know of that got it on Tubi was Color Me Pink. Her movie was on Tubi, but that's the only YouTube I know of that went to that level when it came to that. So,
Wow.
mhm.
Okay. You know what? We might have to do I got Discord. I have to hook it up to where we can do like a movie night because I like to play music and stuff. So I want to do like a movie night where we could just like watch a movie. I'm about adulting. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
if it's not feeding my spirit, um it just doesn't do anything for me. Like Sonya, she has been like I met her on YouTube. Sonya and I, man, we have each other's back. She has my best interests, and we can depend on each other. I don't have to worry about Sonya going and making a video about me or joining the crowd. And likewise, she don't we're
Mhm.
adult women.
That's right. I mean, and I have a podcast, but mine is totally out this arena. Mine
Oh,
is dealing with working from home and opportunities and side hustles and things and stuff like that. But there was a time I wanted to do things with entertainment and celebrity news and things like that, but I just backed out of it.
yeah. And you know what? Speaking of my vision board party, I had to push it back. I had to push it back. It was a lot of energy going on. It was just a lot. You know what I'm saying? And so this weekend, actually, my babies, they'll actually be on a little vacation. And so I'll really have time to do mommy time, like, because they were out for like President's Day and it was like Teachers Day today. So they go back tomorrow. So anytime they get out, I try to do something with them, like take them to the park or, go get a little treat or something, not nothing too big, but just, something so they're not, in the house.
Cool beans. I could definitely understand that. They need that outside activity.
Mhm. Oh, I make 60 look damn good, says sis. Nosy lost me when she had your funeral. With me, she had her own funeral. She lost me that day. And you know what was so sick about that? People actually got up in their Sunday garments
Hmm.
and showed up.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
had their church hats on. I mean, it was just that shit just brought back so much up because it was one point in my life. I was staying with this pastor. It was a lady, and it was her and her man. And, she was getting her church ran back up, but she had brought me to like a revival or something, and they snatched my wig off, and it was just demonic up in there.
Oh
Now that I look back on it, that was demonic.
yeah. That is, ooh, child, no.
You
Pulling
know,
your wig off? Are you serious? Oh
girl
no.
took my wig off, and girl told me, girl, that was torture.
Yeah.
But see, you know what? I don't look at it I think it was horrible, but now that I'm in a clear space, I'm sober from um the hardcore drug that I was hooked on. I do 420 because it's legal here in my state. Um, but before all that, it's like it's a lot,
Mhm.
you know, and just to still be here, I'm able to help somebody else.
And I think
You
that
know?
because of you going through what you've been through, I think you should create you a blog too with this. The share, get your email list going as well, you know?
Yeah. Well, I can do like the personal, make it more personal because that's the thing. I do want to I want to make it more personal. Like, yes, YouTube is cool. I'll still have the channel, but I want to connect with the audience like real life, sharing my experience and even having other people come on like and sharing their story. I always wanted to help people. And I
Mhm.
believe I got that. I mean, it was instilled in me, but my grandmother, she used to take me with her on, because she was like, I believe like she was a CNA or she did something, but she would take me with her and the work ethic. Like my grandmother, she would grind,
Mhm.
load up her car and, she would grind. But I
Thanks
guess,
for sharing my Instagram. Thank you.
oh, you're welcome.
Mhm.
No problem.
Mhm.
Listen, so on this note, when it's content out there, we're just gonna give up going forward. I'm just giving my perspective, how I see it.
Mhm.
You know, I don't want to get mixed up in the drama. That's just how I'm gonna be coming. If I see some news out there, I'm just gonna report on it. You know,
Right. And like I said, um the young the one the that girl is grown, and she
Yeah.
been watching Jaguar for a while, but I do feel that there's something behind that. I think she's being paid to play this to get into Jaguar, like to set her up or something.
Mm.
You
You know,
gotta you gotta understand when Jaguar came on the scene, I've been known about a lot of this stuff she was saying a long time ago when I changed the way I was eating. And my third eye had opened up and I seen the truth on a lot of things. And she's not lying on what went on in that era that she was a part of. It's a lot of that is happening now. And me growing up being a Tupac fan and always wanted to know, I was a teenager, I always wanted to know, well, what happened? Who did this to him? And a lot of people speculated a lot of things, but as I got older, a lot of tea was exposed, you know. That's why I don't like Diddy anymore because when he got word Tupac died, he was elated. He laughed.
right. Well, you know what? I thank Jag for, having the camera visible, you know what I'm saying? So we can see Lagena, you know, I don't think that Lagena would be sitting there on live video,
Hmm.
just making things up. Oh, I'm not. Oh, like I guess it's like they want to hear something else rather than what she's saying. Like they want something else to come out of her mouth, like, "Oh, I'm being held hostage" or something like that. Do you get that? It's
Yeah, I
like
get
it's
that.
the
I get
bullshit.
it.
They're trying to force. They're trying to force a disagreement.
Hmm. They're putting ideas out there, and that's
Oh,
why when I watched Jack's video today, going responding to Sherelle and Perry, I seen that, and there was people listening because she had over 5K views on that, and a lot of she said some stuff there, and that girl she said that she asked her, hey, you could leave when you want to leave. So I don't believe that she's being held against her will. I don't believe that.
okay.
I don't believe so, but they want it this way. And they want it this way. Yes, she looks young. What was funny was the other day I seen another YouTuber that favored her, that was doing things with natural hair, but it wasn't her, it was somebody else, but they favored each other. Another
Okay.
YouTube name and things, it just came on my screen on my app, and I'm like, really? Is that her? But no, it wasn't her. But if they similar, they're similar, but I think that um I think that Jag is the one that needs to be careful because that woman is a total stranger in her space.
You know what? I was gonna bring up this movie, but I make 60 look damn good says I have a topic. Teach us parents how to talk or deal with our children that are gay. Because you are so gentle, you can help a lot of parents. Absolutely. And you know what? Speaking of, okay, so um I haven't told my oldest or whatever. I feel like, well, my oldest, I know my oldest no, but we haven't had the conversation that I'm trans, but she did a school project because they had Black History Month, and she chose Marsha P. Johnson. And if you guys know anything about Marsha P. Johnson, I actually covered Marsha P. Johnson on the channel. So there was like, oh my God, I cried. I cried because it was like so sensual and I'm like, oh my God, like I just got very like emotional as a mom. Like, wow,
Hmm.
she really took out the time to, talk, you know, bring up Marsha P. Johnson. I mean, I didn't hear about Marsha P. Johnson growing up, and to
Mhm.
know that she knew, that made me smile. And yes, I would love to talk about that topic, because my
Right.
old Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Sonya said, you can do that topic tomorrow for members. Yeah, I sure can. Looky. Come on, Sonya. You better come through with a plan for our Wednesday social. So listen, I'll actually come back by like 7 or 8. I'm gonna have wine, and hors d'oeuvres, so y'all make sure y'all come and just be ready about it. Jane, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings about the show tonight? Do you think we got somewhere with some things?
We got somewhere with some things and got a little. We need to do a little. We need to go a little bit and clear King's name because he's not scamming no damn body.
Absolutely.
Period. He's not scamming no one, and I'm tired of the rhetoric and I'm tired of the narratives. And like I said yesterday, he just need to pay them dust, but he also need to have side eyes on Sean.
hmm I agree. I'll talk to him behind the scenes. I love you, Dad, but let's move easy. And I think he's aware that, he just has a lot on his plate right now, with the lituation channel, the network being up, and all these other beautiful things that he has going on for us and the people that watch.
Hmm. And the Little Wation Network, they talk about celebrity news, correct?
Yes, the lituation network. I'm actually about to drop the link right now so you guys can get on over there and subscribe. Okay.
Yeah, I subscribed. I subscribed. Hmm.
Okay, hold on. The lituation network, they already have 1.6 K subscribers.
It's over 1,000 when I seen it the other day.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm doing the right one.
Let me put in this 1 second.
Let me drop this right quick. Okay, so this is the one that I found. Um,
Yeah,
It's
they got 1K. Yeah, I'm subscribed because they got 1.6K. And
okay.
the last video was Hot Topic Sundays, Chris Brown on the
It's
fire,
brown,
Mike
okay.
Tyson and Remy Ma.
Okay. So please subscribe to the lituation, guys. The lituation network. Black excellence. Okay.
Hmm.
And let's see. Do we need to cover anything else? We got some more comments. Let's see. Um, okay, Sonya says, wait, make it 9 p.m. because Willie comes on at 7 till 8 something. LOL. Okay, so I'll make it 9 p.m. Sonya has spoke. In California, he's on at 5. Okay. So does 9 o'clock work for everybody?
Sure.
Okay, I'm in Texas. And then this is the Lituation Network. I did put the link in the chat. So guys, make sure you go over, give us a subscribe over there. Next month. Oh, Jane,
Hmm.
we might have to have you on one my once a week show over there on Wednesday where we're gonna be like educating, talking about women's things that us women should do. I can fill in on the trans women, you can help on the biological women, the
Hmm.
females. I'm not gonna say cis because some people do not want to say. I'm saying the ladies, okay?
Hmm. That's fine.
Okay.
Me being a biological woman and things. It's not easy being a woman, but all we have is us because like black men has failed us.
Yeah.
Black men
That's
has
true.
failed us, and what pisses me off is women like Sherelle. got someone that's there with her and she treats him like garbage and she doesn't deserve him. She's too high in she thinks she's above God behavior. And I think those are the types of things I see a lot. I see a lot of that around here.
Mm,
So
right.
you got the high entitled women, and you guys, it's a lot of that going. But I'm divorced. I'm divorced. I have one child. Out of my divorce, I have one child, and
Yeah.
it's not easy. And being a single mother, I have to for forever and a day, I have to create things to make money. That's just the situation that I'm going through, being a single mother. So I have to create my own way. I do start another temp work from home job for me tomorrow. We starts tomorrow, but the thing is that our contract ended back in January 31st. So the last 20 something days has been rough here. So I'm using my taxes to start my virtual assistant business again to help business owners
Okay.
to earn income and stuff like that. So that's what I'll be doing sometime in March. And I might go and take a class and get my certifications for the medical administrative assistant through a community college online.
I think that'd be fabulous. You
Mhm.
know, it's it's the drive, the determination, you know, and things may look a little cloudy right now, but I guarantee you things will get way better.
Mhm. And I pray, and y'all, and you being trans, just be careful, cause be careful with. I pray that your husband is loving you right and doing what's right in the marriage. You understand me? Because I seen some things too, and sometimes I felt like my life should have been a movie, what I went through, But God is awesome and He's real, and when we go through things and put Him first, I'm telling you, and when you walk on faith and do things, He makes a way all the time.
Yes, he does. And you know what? Through everything, I just feel like my husband was the best thing that happened for me outside of our children.
Mhm.
Like, I couldn't ask for a better partner,
Praise God.
best friend,
Mhm.
lover.
Mhm.
You know, I just, even like right now, because I'm actually in our bedroom streaming tonight. And so, because it works better in here. And
Mhm.
so there's a compromise, it's compromises. And I think that that's another conversation, how do, you know, partners interact and making things fun, and keeping it lit, you know.
Correct, correct, because marriages and relationships,
Oh, it's a job, honey.
it's a job. Absolutely. And it takes two to make it work. And we can't
Yes.
let distractions deter the relationship.
Yeah, and another thing, there's no perfect marriage.
Mm-mm.
There's no fairy tale marriage, okay? Like, you know, it's all about going on that adventure with your best friend.
Absolutely. And have God in it, have
Yes.
God in the relationship, in the home. A family that prays together
You gotta
stays
stay together.
together.
Amen. Well, listen, on that note, Jane, go ahead and close us out in prayer.
Okay. Heavenly Father, we come to you today with Queen Tulsa and her members here, Father God. Lord, I'm praying that things is going to work in the favor of everybody tonight. Father God, we pray on the people that are lost right now. Give them the strength that there is hope, Father. Lord, I'm asking and praying for people that's going through something, if it's personal or not. Father God, I pray that they seek you first before anything else. because without you, God, we're nothing. And Father God, I pray for everyone that's watching tonight that they have a safe evening and a beautiful morning. I pray that your childrens are safe, your home, and that God has you covered in his blood and protect you from harm and danger inside and outside your home. And again, I say that if you're trying to make something better in your life, just have the faith and pray about it and see how it will work for you. You may not be happy in your situation, but just have that determined and have a plan to make it happen for yourself. And in Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Sonia said, what's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, she's a Libra. Okay. Well, guys, make sure you
I'm
follow.
a I'm a air sign, sweetie. I'm a Libra, Sonia.
Oh, she's an air sign. Okay. um, make sure you guys follow Sonya. Maybe her link is in the chat. Also follow Jane. Um, Jane is our co-host. Jane, I can rock it with you. If you guys like our panel the way it is, we are growing. Do you think, I mean, how are y'all loving the vibe? I'm loving the vibe.
I'm
And
loving it. Mhm.
Jane, when you get a moment, you put your Cash App as your name. So if anybody wants to donate to Jane, her Cash App would be her name. What's your Cash App name, Jane?
It's my business name, and I'm gonna put it here in the chat here. It's $ DJ Body Oils.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I'm gonna edit my name. I'm gonna put it in here. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. When Sonya comes over here, we always try to have our Cash Apps in our thing in our bio. I mean in our where our name go.
Hmm.
If you guys
Now,
wanna
and
oh
what's
go
your
ahead, I'm sorry.
sign?
I'm
What's
a
your sign,
Cancer.
honey? Oh,
I'm a
okay,
water
cool.
sign. Yes.
Y'all work hard, honey. Y'all got entrepreneurs drive cancers.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So just imagine when I finish with physical therapy, baby, I'm gonna be doing fitness because I planned on doing a fitness channel and then I'm gonna get some fitness in there for everybody. For those
Cool.
that are at home,
Hmm. Hmm.
that, probably don't want to go to the gym or something like that. Hey, you can work out with me on the TV.
Cool beans. The only thing, create set up you an email newsletter in your description box when you start that to grow
Okay.
your subscribers. Absolutely. We need something like that too, because I'm not doing the gym because of the corona and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. There's guys I knew that got sick from that working out um at one of the fitness places here where I live. And we definitely something to do at home to work out.
Absolutely. And then it's safe because like I'm gonna cover this story, but it was this young lady that got attacked in the gym. And so I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up and like, but I can't rush anything. Like all my appointments are set.
Okay.
Yeah. So on that note, guys, be kind to people. If you don't believe something, don't believe it. You don't have to tear nobody down. And on another note, like if you see something, say something. Don't just be that person that just stay silent and let violence go on. On that note, I'm your host, Queen Tulsa, with my co-host, Jane, and we're out of here.
Peace and blessings, guys. Peace.
Okay, I forgot to mention. Thank you all. If you sent the donation to Cash App, shout out to our new member in the building. Cannot forget about I make 60 look damn good. If you have been considering signing up for the membership, definitely sign up for it. The members and I are going to be live tomorrow, and I'll have the StreamYard link for the members only. I appreciate you all. This has been a blessing. And go over and check out Sonya's channel, Jane on Instagram, and Evangelist Val. She just got 1,000 subscribers just yesterday. So go ahead and show her some support as well. All right, great show. See you tomorrow, Sonya. All right, ladies, see you tomorrow. And here's our outro. Intro, the main tro. Good night.
Something. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, happy breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get by. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
One more thing before I leave, because I saw I make 60 look good. She says, Sonya, you have a channel. Yes, Sonya has a channel. It's her name. So SONYAMABEYA. And you can find her on here. Yeah, her name is her channel. So SONYAMABEYA. Please go over, and if you are still in here, go over and support Sonya as well. Let's try to get her to 100 subscribers before the end of the month. I think we could do it. How many days in a month? Oh, it's 8 days. We'll work it out.